Hi, I'm Jacob,
And I'm Rosalie.
and welcome to Happy Friday. So, as everyone knows, yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. Oh, luck of the Irish.
This shirt is ridiculous.
Ridiculous. So, we just finished finals on Thursday.
Woohoo!
Yeah, we're done. The term's over. Feeling pretty good about my classes. Kind of nervous about some of them, but really glad to be done.
I got a letter grade I wasn't too happy with, but we're not going to talk about that.
Because it's Happy Friday, and we're happy to be done with classes.
Exactly. We don't talk about grades here, okay?
Yeah. So we got a week break, which will be nice. Rosalie, do you have any plans?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Really kind of depends on my schedule. At this point, maybe, but we'll see.
Yeah. Are those plans the things that we were talking about earlier?
Maybe. Maybe.
We were planning to maybe go to Ashland
Maybe.
over break. But yeah, let me throw that on the ground. Let me grab that real quick. But that's just a maybe. Could happen, could not happen. We don't know. It is not for us to know yet. But anyways, other than that, I'm probably just going to do blacksmithing like I've been working on lately.
Making more knives, I presume.
Yeah. I've actually found a place to buy some metal for
some scrap metal?
Yeah, cheap.
So you can go ahead and melt it down and do whatever you want.
No, I don't have. I don't. My forge does not get that hot.
Oh.
I could not.
No ingots.
I can't make. I mean, I could make one, but that would take forever and ever and ever
It would
to
take
get
a
it
long
up to
time
heat.
when that.
It wouldn't be a
What's
problem.
your setup? Talk to me about your setup. I don't really know exactly what you're using for your forge.
So for my forge, it's a brick forge.
Okay.
You know those pump things for the weed killer?
Oh.
I'm using that as a bellow system because it's easier than blowing in a pipe. I'm using a pipe that I cut into with the saw, hacksaw. Then I'm gonna put a plug in the top on the other end so that it blows heat evenly throughout the forge. And then for an anvil, I'm actually this is completely like I am not a professional blacksmith at all.
No.
This is just something that I'm just doing because I like doing shit. For hammers, we're using just like claw hammers.
Oh my god.
Don't have a ball peen hammer. But I found a place I could buy one pretty cheap, so working on getting money for that. Also have for my anvil, which is I actually added stuff onto it.
Oh.
Yeah. My anvil is actually a ball hitch. That was the anvil for the longest time, for like 3 weeks. That was what I made my first knife on.
Oh dear.
But
it's working out.
It worked out. It works out really well.
It's makeshift, you know.
It works. It works well.
This is low budget blacksmithing.
Extremely low budget blacksmithing.
Cheapo blacksmithing.
Like I didn't pay any money for any of that.
That's true.
that's the level of cheapo blacksmithing.
That's right there.
And I was looking around. At my house, we had a house fire a few years back, so we remodeled the house.
Oh God, is that the one I?
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah. Okay.
So we remodeled the house, and to say the least, we don't have candles anymore for that reason.
Very obvious reason.
So we had a lot of tools around, and there were some broken tools, and I actually found a broken sledgehammer. The handle was completely shattered. So what I did is I cut off the handle. It was a wooden handle, and I drilled. I took a bracket for holding up like a 2x6, like so you like have it like a beam across. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, I can't really describe it very well. It's a bracket.
If you know what a bracket is, then
it's okay.
Somebody please explain in the comments.
Yeah, that'd be great. So I have a metal punch, and I punched a couple holes so that I could screw the wooden part that was still in the hammerhead, the sledge head.
Yeah, the sledgehammer head. I know what you mean.
Yeah, into the bracket, and I nailed it down to the using a piece of log that's like this tall. As a stand for the anvil, I dug a hole, sunk it in there. Also, I dug a hole to sink in the forge, and so I have it's at like this level for me. So like right
This
here.
is pretty primitive, in other words.
But it actually works really well.
Yeah. So.
And
if it seems silly, but it works, it's not silly. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
So it works.
Yeah, it works fine. And I don't burn briquettes like most people do. I actually burn wood.
Oh. Hold on. Oh.
It does the same
to each
thing.
their own, I guess.
Actually, it's
Do you think it works just the same as about?
Actually, the way it works is it actually works better for building because when you're blacksmithing, you don't want fire. A lot of people think, oh, you just want a fire and you're heating up the metal in the fire. Actually, what you need to do is get an even bed of coals. And the bigger the coals are, the better for heating like bigger pieces of steel. You want it even, so they have even heat distribution throughout the metal. And I just can't. It just doesn't work that well when I'm using briquettes.
Oh.
So when I'm using wood, so I start a big fire, get a fire going, and I wait. And the thing is, using briquettes is faster to get started.
Faster doesn't always mean better.
Better, yeah. Like where you're sacrificing quality, you're getting more speed. You can do things faster. But with me just taking a bunch of wood and slowly burning it down to embers, and then I'm practically making charcoal, but I'm just doing it the long way, and it actually, in my opinion, my humble opinion, as a very amateur,
better.
As a very amateur blacksmith, I prefer that. That's how they did it for years before they actually in England, the reason they don't have any forests. This is from a research paper I did a while back. They actually cut down all the trees to smelt and work with iron. So that's a huge part of, you gotta refine the iron and stuff. So, yeah.
The more you know.
The more you know. So yeah, I actually moved it from just outside into a small structure that I'm working with. It's an old chicken coop. It's like a barn shape. So I graded the ground flat with shovels and rakes and stuff. Took me for fucking ever. Then dug the holes to put things in. It has a table on there, and my friend who's working with me on this project, Brett, he's going to be getting a piece of sheet metal from work so that we can put it as a work table. I'm also planning on, because we'll have power in there, I'm planning on getting a grinder and some other power tools to make it easier, because with the knife I made, it looked like a big butter knife at first until I cut a portion out of the blade, and I used a hacksaw, and it took me about an hour to finish it. So using a hacksaw was not beneficial. So using an angle grinder will make it way easier. So, and maybe we can get a heat gun and stop having to pump things.
Yeah, there you go.
But that's pretty much the forge as it is now. I've only made a knife. And I haven't really worked on anything because I've been transferring everything from where it used to be to where it is now. So I can.
You're still doing a form of craftsmanship, though. That's very cool. It's something not a lot of people do or know how to do better yet. I think it's very cool that you're working on a project like that.
Yeah, there's tons of videos on YouTube about how to do
I've seen a lot of people make
tons.
Oh my god, there's so many videos on YouTube about like blacksmithing or making a knife yourself, making it Benchmade or machining.
Yeah,
it's all of it. There's
so much resource, so many resources.
Tons of resources if you want to go check that out.
It's a little bit late, but if you're wondering where we are actually in Rosalie's room.
Yeah, we're in my room.
Blender just opened on my laptop.
Oh god.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Go away, Blender.
Blender's
it's trying to blend us.
Blender's like, use me to edit this video, please.
Ew.
Yeah,
Blender's
being needy.
Blender's being
thirsty.
Blender's being thirsty AF right now. We don't want that.
We don't want no thirsty.
Go away, thirsty Blender.
Thirsty
you
Blender.
Thirsty.
You thirsty. So I think that's all we really had to talk about.
Yeah, but that's okay.
I explained my forge setup.
I enjoyed that. That was a good explanation. I've never heard somebody in detail.
If you want to see the forge, I could do a quick video. Maybe once it's all set up, after I get it more.
You could show them how you make something, like really simple.
Yeah, if you guys, I don't think I want to make a how to do something video.
No. Not a how to, just like you making something and just like showing like maybe like what you made, even if it's done or not, and being like, I'm working on this right now. This is like
if you guys want to see what I'm doing,
like a current project or something we're working on, and just be like, this is what I've made right here, and here's the forge.
Also, on top of that, we're running over time, but we went under time last time, so it's fine. Yeah. I actually have a crucible for.
Oh, that's right.
It's for like not for steel because it is a steel crucible. It's actually gonna be used for like tin smelting and like making bronze, which is something I want to do. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you guys like this video, share it with your friends. If you didn't, share it with your enemies, and make sure to make every day a happy Friday. See you guys later.